Hello, grade 8 students. Now we are going to continue with our literature readers unit number 9 story, The Great Stone Face. The second half part of the story is unit number 10. Okay, so part 2 of The Great Stone Face. In the previous part of the story, we had come across Ernest and the Great Stone Face, and Ernest was looking for the man who could resemble the Great Stone Face, and the prophecy would come true. He was in search of such man. So in the previous story, we had come across two people who had left the valley, as in the merchant, the rich merchant, gather gold, okay, and then visited the valley, the very old resident of its his name was he was a soldier actually. What's the name, what people usually called him? Let me see. Yes, Blood and Thunder. He was major general, general. Okay, he came back to his native place, that is the valley, but these two people did not fulfill earnest urge of the same phase which he was looking for actually, and both the time when he was disheartened, the Great Stone Face told him or said to him that don't worry, don't get disheartened. Your search for such person will one day fulfill. Okay, so unit 10 now. Before you read section, many years passed. Ernest was now a man of middle age. I hope you people have opened the books and you are keeping fingers on the line which I am reading. Many years passed. Ernest was now a man of middle age. Middle age means he has become a little bit older. Little bit, not much. 50 की उम्र का हो गया होगा वो. To his neighbors, who were suspected that he was anything more than an ordinary and familiar face, he was only a humble and hardworking, though thoughtful person. So how he was an ordinary person, he had a familiar face, okay, but he was humble, he was hardworking, okay, and he was a thoughtful person. Thoughtful means कोई भी काम करने से पहले वो व्यक्ति जब विचार करता है, the person thinks twice before doing anything, okay, before uttering any word, okay, he used to that person thinks a lot. That such person is known as thoughtful person. बिना सोचे समझे बोलने को वाले को thoughtful नहीं बोलेंगे हम. Okay, so he was very humble, he was very hardworking, he was a thoughtful person. But what about the old prophecy? Was it ever fulfilled? Let us read and find out. लेकिन उस prophecy के बारे में क्या, उस भविष्यवाणी के बारे में क्या हुआ, चलिए ढूंढ के निकालते हैं क्या हुआ, क्या था. The years hurried on and brought white hair upon the head of Ernest and made wrinkles across his forehead and furrows in his cheeks. He was an old man, but not in vain had he grown up. More numerous than the white hairs on his head were the wise thoughts in his mind. Okay, see the meaning of furrows. Furrows means deep lines. Now Ernest has become old as compared to how we discovered him in the previous part of the story. So he has become old. There were wrinkles across over his forehead. Furrows means deep lines were there on his cheeks. These are the signs that you have become old, right? But white hair had started growing on his head. Okay, so many white hair were there. White hair was there on his head. As compared to them, numerous thoughts were there, wise thoughts were there in his mind. This line suggests that जितने सफ़ेद बाल उसके सर पे थे, उससे कई ज़्यादा wise, समझदारी वाले विचार उसके दिमाग में, उसके मन में चल रहे थे. Okay, so he was wise enough as compared to his age. And Ernest had ceased to be obscure. Obscure means not well known. Ceased means stopped. Now Ernest had stopped to be obscure, stopped to be not too well known. This line means he was famous everywhere in the valley. वो फेमस हो चुका था वैली में. Why? Because he was humble, he was hard working and he was a thoughtful person. इन 3 चीज़ों की वजह से वो फेमस हो चुका था. Unsought for, undesired had come the fame which so many seek. बिना सोचे बिना समझे उसको वो फेम मिल गया. He had become very famous, not intentionally, unintentionally he had become famous. He had become famous beyond the limits of the valley. College professors and even the active men of cities came from far to see and converse with Ernest, and he received them with gentle sincerity and spoke freely with them of whatever came uppermost or lay deepest in his heart or their own. While they talked together, his face would brighten unawares and shine upon them as with a mild evening light. इतना फेमस हो चुका था कि दूर दूर से कॉलेज के प्रोफेसर्स, एक्टिव मैन उससे मिलने आते थे, just to take his suggestions or to know his thoughts, to know Ernest very well. So they came and they met him, and every time he welcomed them with generosity. एक sincerity, एक generosity के साथ वो उनको welcome करता था कि जैसे उनको सालों से जानता हूँ. And this made their conversation smooth enough. बहुत अच्छे से deal करता था वो. While Ernest had been growing old, God had granted a new poet to this earth.